Hello guys, welcome back my YouTube channel. If you don't know me guys, my name is Harek. I'm living in Dubai. I'm originally from Africa. So my video talk about all about how to learn English language, about all English language. I am also one of the learner English language. I'm really passionate to learn English language, and also I created this YouTube channel to support who want to learn English language as a second language or as a third language. So today's video, some of my friends they ask me how to memorize like long or not common words, or how to build words or vocabulary. So this actually it's challenging me a lot because I start learn and write down a lot of vocabulary, but it is difficult to memorize or to keep in mind a long time of period. So from my experience, I like to share you guys. Don't worry to memorize a lot of word because everything is process, everything is step by step, everything need time to build vocabulary, because building vocabulary is one of the most important thing in learning any language. So vocabulary is very important, no matter how. No need to worry about it, because we can learn in one day. Every day we can learn more than 10 words, more than 10 or 15 vocabulary, but it doesn't mean we can memorize, or our mindset it can save it or take it forever. No, we can't. Our mind, he can't accept at least 2 words, 3 words a day. It's enough. But it's not enough just list down and write down and translate it in our language and figure out what is the meaning of word. That's not enough, because after taking a word or figure out what is the meaning of word, we have to make sentence on it. Because if we figure out what is the meaning of, if we not make sentence and practicing like and using daily life those words, which is we learn it, if we are not used in daily life, our mind will not take it like a familiar. Our mind will not accept it. It's gonna we'll gonna lose it. That is the reason we have to make sentence on it, and we have to practice on it, and we have to use it with daily life. That is the reason. So in this case, you should not worry about memorize a lot of word, because everything is step by step. Just try your best to build all of your skill, which is like reading skill, writing skill, vocabulary skill, pronunciation skill, also some phrasal verb, same idiomatical verb. Also there is a lot of grammar, some grammar rule. Also we have to learn, like we have to keep going all of those skills. We have to balance those skills, or instead of focusing by only building vocabulary, we have to focus all of the skill at the same time. So don't worry, just try to, of course, word or vocabulary is very important, because if we don't have a lot of vocabulary, at least more than 500 vocabulary, if we don't have much vocabulary that needed to express our thought and to understand when people speaking, we will confusing, we will and stuck to learning. So vocabulary is very important. So however, don't worry, because there's a lot of method to memorize a word or a vocabulary. First of all, whenever you are study, or whenever you are watching something podcast, or whenever you are watching movie, anything in English, try to keep beside you notebook. Because whenever you are watching something, when you figure out something is like a word, a new word you are not familiar, write down it and then go Google translate it in your language. After then list it, And then at the end of watching your video or whatever you are watching or listening, translate it in Google and then try to memorize it. Try to adapt with your mindset, but don't try to memorize more than 5 or 3 words, because our, even like for 1 hour, within 1 hour, within 2 hour, our mind may be like accept it, maybe memorize it, maybe like, you know, adapt it with those words. But after that, you know, our mind will gonna forget it, because our mind is very busy. Our mind, like, every time is processed to accept something to from outside, and to, you know, every time is like busy with new things, by watching, by listening, by thinking, you know. So not only, like, we should not give to our mind only remember a word or a vocabulary all of the time, you know. So try to learn at least 2 words, 3 words, but you should but try to like memorize making sentence using daily word after, like, or make list, like small paper, and like keep it inside your bed, or most of the time where you are sitting to watch, looking and memorize. That's also one of the way. So no need to, because I have never ever like worried about vocabulary. I try to, at the beginning, you know, as I mentioned, I try to uh memorize a word. I try to list a lot of list of word. But after like 1 hour, when I like turn off my phone or turn off my notebook, my mind can't memorize like more than 2 or 3 words. So after I try to like that, I should not worry about it. It's okay to list down, it's okay, I will not lose anything, but I should not like crowded my mindset, you know. The more I watching movies, the more I watching anything in English, like if I came across, it's easy to memorize, like step by step, day by day, I can build my vocabulary. So I have never worried building vocabulary, even though vocabulary is very important. So this is my advice. But try to, at least of course, try to memorize 2 words or learn to vocabulary, like advanced vocabulary, and like, you know, and basic vocabulary, you know, like. But don't worry about advanced vocabulary. I try to memorize some advanced vocabulary, but at the beginning it's really little bit complicated and difficult. So when we are trying to like do something or memorize something which is not much with us, so it's gonna like it's gonna be boring, you know. It's gonna be boring. So we have to know our level. For example, if we are a beginner level, we have to learn like some common, like, you know, some basic normal formal English words. If we are between beginner to intermediate, we have to think a little bit idiomatically, phrasal verb, about grammar, like this. And if you are advanced, of course, like we're gonna find ourselves in advanced vocabulary, memorize advanced vocabulary automatically, because by hearing a lot of podcasts, by listening a lot of podcasts, you know, without worrying, without crowded our minds, you know. So just relax, don't crowded, or don't make plan. I'm not saying don't make plan to memorize a lot of word, of course, but in my opinion, like from my experience, it's impossible for me, to memorize all of the list of word to like keep memorizing. So from my experience, I can say, don't worry, don't crowd your mindset, because if you are keep crowding by memorizing a lot of word and advanced word, your mindset will be feel boring, you know, like that. So just relax, try to memorize only 1 or 2 words and make sentence with it, use it, those words, use it with daily life. That's it, my opinion. Second is, try to take a note. Try to take a note, you know. Try to take a note. Taking a note is very important. like to keep along the new words. When you forget your mind, you can go back and check out from your list and again like memorize. Second, you can improve your handwriting. You know, it's not, you will not lose anything. Like whenever you are studying something, whenever you are like, you know, studying any second language, whatever you want, taking a note is very important thing. So in this way, I even though I have not even though I have not a lot of advanced word, this method helped me a lot. So don't worry, because I told you those method to not feeling boring and crowded your mind. I hope guys this video help you because I already use it this method. Actually, this is my own method. No one tell me. So hope guys this method will help you. Thank you so much. Please guys, I really beg you. Let's grow up together. Yeah, let's grow up together. I try to help you guys and motivate you, even though I'm not a good speaker, I'm not a native speaker, but I'm trying my best to develop myself. You know, one of the reason, not only support who wanna learn English language, not only support, also you know, support myself, grow up, like, you know, grow up with front of camera. So guys, please add comment and don't forget to share my channel link, and don't forget to click the subscriber button. Thank you so much. Until I make another video. Bye bye.